I was playing tag.
Excuse me, Red. Red, please. Quiet down. Blue. Blue, you don't need to interact with Red.
Okay.
Of course, of course, Red is getting flustered with just some basic, easy, simple math.
This is easy. I just don't want to do it.
Hey, how you doing over there, Blue?
When like if you have house,
Good.
you can go.
Good. How's your life going?
Feels like they all have houses. They all have plans.
Excuse me, Red. Do your work quietly.
How many do we do?
You're just doing the. Of course, Red needs instructions over and over again.
Okay.
Blue, can you help him out?
Oh, hell no. First 3 rows.
The first 3 rows.
Oh hell
You
no.
said 2. You said 2.
Well, now, hey, excuse me. Blue is always right. You're doing the first 3 rows. Hey, get back here.
I'm a blue. It says blue.
No, you're faking it. Get back, get back.
Whoa.
Sit down, Red.
Whoa. Let me get your
Back, slave.
I did
Get back, slave. Back away, slave. Back away.
Why are you making a fool of yourself,
Back
Red?
away, slave.
All right, hey, Blue, for this next one.
He's superior.
For this next one, let's come up with some questions for Red. Let's. Okay. What are some knowledge questions?
What's a quadratic equation?
Oh, Red could never know the answer to
Wait, I
that.
know.
9, 6, 2, 3.
No, look. Hey, watch. This should be fun. One of the Reds is gonna try. Oh, it's so amusing. Look at Red confidently. Confidently give the wrong answer. Only Red would do that, right?
That's
Blue
actually
is just way, Blue is just way better than Red.
Okay, this is racist.
Okay, Red, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Who was the first Prime Minister of Canada?
John McDonald.
Hey, sometimes the Reds get them right.
I said it. Hey, I got it first, by the way. Who was the first founder?
No one's asking you. Please quiet down.
Sorry, master.
Let's see. What's another good question to ask? Well, let's tone it down though. It's Red. Let's do something a little bit more simple. What do you think? Question for them. No way you tried raising your hand like you're Blue. What's another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kira, dirty.
You know you're
You dirty Red.
What's a good question to ask?
Dirty
Blue?
Red.
What do you think?
Anything about cats?
Why do horses get made into glue when they don't run fast enough?
What?
What?
Who said the N word?
No.
Excuse me. Hey.
I heard it.
Okay. Let's see. What is the capital of BC?
Vancouver.
Of course, they say the wrong answer first.
Vancouver.
Victoria.
What is
Wait,
the
is it Vancouver?
capital of Canada? Red.
Ottawa.
Make sure you're writing it down. Hey, sometimes they get them right.
Ottawa Senators.
Ottawa.
You are not a duckling.
Oh, I missed it over there. So I said every time.
What? Hold on. Red. You're not allowed to have fun.
Sorry, master.
Avery, that's not okay.
He almost did say dad.
I was gonna say slave, and then I actually said dad after.
I don't know what's going on in your house, but
Daddy is.
What?
quiet down, Red.
Sorry, master.
Last one.
He likes the power.
Which let's see if you can redeem yourselves, Red, because
Easy.
you're nothing like the Blues.
Oh hell no.
Which president of America emancipated slaves?
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln.
I say what more Jada did.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
You're like.
Blues. One last time, you get a nice high five. Look how awesome you are. High five. Get ready for a high five,
I don't need
Blue.
appreciation.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, I get it. The Blues are the
No, it's just a mistake.
No, the Blues are.
Put your hand down, Red. You don't get a high five.
Blues are just better.
This isn't a historically
And the essence of it is grade 9s. Blues are just simply better.
These guys.
Okay, please. Go back to your regular desk, your new seating plan.
Sorry, sir, I can't.
Come here, sit here.
Feel free to throw out your sheet. But if you really identify with yourselves, you know, just.
You will be hearing my Twitter fan page.
Oh, easy on the camera. Back up. It's still running.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm recording.
It's recording. I get
Yeah, you can throw it out.
You never told us you were recording.
It's okay.
You were recording your slavery?
I like the picture. He's embarrassing us.
Hey, get to your desk. Let's go. Let's go, you two. Doing TikTok dances there, you weirdos. Of course, Red would do TikTok dances when they're supposed to be going to their seats.
Yeah, I know. It's not nice.
So I can keep this? So you did
Yes, you can. You can wear it proudly, Blue.
So you did video about your slavery?
Okay. So, once upon a time, about 80 years ago,
It's because he's blue.
there was a teacher who, after the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr.,
Damn.
who was the gentleman on the left of that,
Is it the tall guy or the short guy?
He's the short
he's the
one.
shorter one.
On the left, Tom.
The shorter one with a bit of a rounder face there, you know, a little chubbier guy. The other gentleman in that photo, who he's shaking hands with, is Malcolm X. Both of whom are,
Is he like a writer?
let's quiet down.
I thought he was a rapper.
Both of whom are civil rights leaders, or were, in the 1950s and 60s. So Martin Luther King Jr., for his beliefs, for him trying to bring civil rights, to make sure that black Americans were treated equal to other Americans, he was assassinated. He was shot while standing in a motel balcony, and you know, he died, unfortunately. Prematurely, I would add. So when that happened, a day or two later, there was a teacher. She taught in elementary in grade 3. She wanted to help her students understand and better empathize. She wanted her students to understand, you know, what discrimination was, and to empathize with people who were being discriminated against. Okay. So how do we determine who is blue and red?
Blue was the better.
Oh, hold on. Like, what did you do to become?
Oh,
A
color.
blue.
Like color. I was smarter.
It was
Randomized.
It was randomized, right? Now, of course, blue would think that because they're blue, they're just smarter and better,
Yeah, we were.
right? But the smart reds know that it was
Racism.
randomized. Okay, let's stop shouting out, please and thank you. Okay, it's completely arbitrary, right? So that's the point that this teacher is trying to get across. Do people have a choice for where they're born?
No.
No. Do people choose the color of their skin?
No.
What about how their hair looks or their eye color or anything else?
Moderator.
Right? Can you choose to be born a specific hair color, specific eye color, like you're a Fortnite skin?
Yeah.
No. You can like change your
Right.
hair color.
So in American history, and you know, history for much of Canada, like we looked at the lesson yesterday, people were arbitrarily, you know, discriminated against. Do you understand this word, arbitrarily?
No.
It more or less means, like, you know, for no real specific reason. Now the reason might have been they just looked very different, right? Maybe they acted different, behaved differently, right? But those are things, you know, particularly, let's say on looks, you can't really control. Right? You don't get to choose your skin color on birth. Okay. And so this teacher, you know, she had this lesson where she divided the class up over the course of 2 days. She said, okay, I have blue eyes, so blue-eyed students are better than brown-eyed students. And so she gave certain privileges to the blue-eyed students and took away certain things from the brown-eyed students. And she told them, like, hey, you know, brown-eyed students are bad. You know, they're more violent, they're more aggressive, right? They're kind of dumb. And she was trying to help these third graders to understand, you know, the experience of people who are discriminated against for things that are very arbitrary, right? So in America, they really discriminated against black people for no real specific reason, right? To the point where they were second-class citizens in their own country, even after having fought in World War I, World War II, in various wars. So Martin Luther King Jr., he helped lead these civil rights protests and these movements to ensure that black people in America were treated the same as white Americans, right? So for us, we're very lucky being born now that we have our Charter of Rights and Freedoms. We're protected from discrimination. At the time in America, black people were supposed to be protected from discrimination as well, but in reality, much of the law was actually used to discriminate against them. How many of you know about the Montgomery bus boycott? You know about this bus boycott? Right. I think you went to school in America, hey, for a bit. So in America, a lot of how the civil rights protests got started, how Martin Luther King Jr. got involved in these protests was he lived in Montgomery, Alabama. And in that state, in that area, they had a law that said that black people would have to sit at the back of the bus. The white was reserved for white people, right? What do you think happens if the bus is full and a white person gets on? What do you think would happen?
Black person would have to get out, leave.
Black person would have to
Move.
leave their seat. Now imagine, Blue, I mean, you experienced for a moment there having to do math questions that maybe you found difficult or different treatment, Red, right? You got sent to the back, you were told to quiet down, do your work.